Hello, friends. I hope you all are doing well in this time of pandemic. My name is Joshua Kaute. I'm a PhD candidate in the Department of Political Science, University of Hyderabad. Today, I'll be talking on the topic of India-China border dispute. But before I begin, I would like to thank Discourse for giving me this opportunity to talk on the topic and to share my views. And so, without further ado, I would like to begin by first uh, giving a brief history of the border dispute between India and China. And so, to begin with, the border issue or the border dispute between India and China is an ongoing border dispute. It is between two pieces of territorial area. The first of which is Aksai Chin. It is located in the western sector of the Union Territory of Ladakh, and the second is the state of Arunachal Pradesh, which is situated in the northeastern region of India, or geographically it is situated south of the McMahon Line. Now, the McMahon Line is the demarcation line between Tibet and the northeastern region of India. It was proposed and drawn by the British Indian administrator Sir Henry McMahon and this agreement, this demarcation line was agreed and signed by the representatives of British India and and Tibet, and it was signed in 1914 in what is known as the Shimla Convention. However, this McMahon Line has never been accepted by the Chinese on the pretext that it was never part of the signing, and therefore it considers the McMahon Line to be non-existent. Whereas on the other hand, the Indian government has been till date considering the McMahon Line as the legal demarcation between the borders of India and China. Now, the issue with China claiming the Aksai Chin is that it believes it is a part of its territory that is situated between the autonomous regions of Xinjiang and Tibet, and Arunachal. And with regards to Arunachal Pradesh, the Chinese has been claiming it to be South Tibet. Here it must be mentioned that in 1951, China annexed Tibet, and ever since it believes that Arunachal is the missing piece of its territory. And so it was against this backdrop that the two nations fought war in 1962. The War of 1962, the Sino-Indian War, came as a huge setback and shock for the Indians. Firstly, because 8 years prior to this war, in 1954, India and China signed the Panchshil Agreement, which is also the five principles of peaceful coexistence. It was signed between the Chinese Premier Zhou Enlai and the Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. And so naturally, it left India unprepared. It never believed that China would come out with such aggression, and it resulted in the huge defeat of India at the hands of the Chinese. And later, the Chinese claimed that it was teaching a lesson to India. And so, ever since, there have been border clashes between India and China, and like for instance, in 1967, 87, 2002, and 2017, although the intensity of this border disputes has never been the same as the 1962 war. Now, moving swiftly forward, in 2020 June, the Galwan Valley clash, as it's known as, this clash has been really different from the previous clashes. First is because the area where the Chinese and the Indian troops clash, this area had never witnessed a clash uh, prior to the 1962 war, and it is for the first time that that the area had been witnessing such intense clash between the troops of the two countries. And therefore it is believed that many experts are of the opinion that such clash of such intensity of clash is possible only uh, only when it is premeditated and when it is approved and accepted by the higher echelons of the Chinese leadership. Now, to talk further about and to talk more about the Galwan Valley, first we need to know the Galwan Valley, the geography of the Galwan Valley. Now, the Galwan Valley is situated in the Karakoram Range. Now, this Karakoram Range is a mountainous range that spreads over the borders of India, China, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and up to Tajikistan. And the Galwan Valley actually gets its name from the Galwan River. Now, the Galwan River originates from the Aksai Chin, and then it passes through the Karakoram Range, and it enters the Indian side of Ladakh. And from Ladakh, it joins the Shuik River on the Indian side of the line of actual control. And therefore, the Karakoram Range is what separates Ladakh from the Aksai Chin. Interesting point to remember is that China never claimed the Galwan Valley until the 1960s. When it started, its claim of Aksai Chin, when it was intensifying it in the late 1950s, it did this by constructing a road that cuts through the Aksai Chin. And this road is called today G219. It is about 4,300 kilometers in length. It is about 2,400 kilometers in length, and it connects the autonomous regions of Xinjiang and Tibet. And ever since, China has been pushing south, and it has been claiming more territories, to which India has been strongly opposing. And so, now it comes to the question, like, why is this aggression suddenly? Like, even before, China has been claiming it, but the intensity and the force with which this 2020 clash, it has never been witnessed since the 1962. Well, first, like I've mentioned before, many experts are of the opinion that it has been premeditated and it has been accepted by the higher echelons of the Chinese leadership. Second thing that is believed is the domestic policy of the Indian government, where in August 2019 it decided to bifurcate the state of Jammu and Kashmir into the Union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and the Union territory of Ladakh. Now we may wonder, how does this bifurcation intensify the war? Well, the bifurcation actually we can say it indirectly intensified, because the Union Territory of Ladakh encompasses the Aksai Chin region, and India has been constructing a feeder road that connects the Darbuk that plans to connect the Darbuk Shuik road to the Daulat Beg Oldi road, which is also known as DSDBO road. And this road is of strategic importance to India, as it connects Leh with Daulat Beg Oldi road, the Daulat Beg Oldi military airbase, which will give a leverage in terms to the Indian forces in terms of quicker accessibility to troops and equipments. At the same time, this road also passes parallel to the Shuik River, which is critical to the line of communication. And so, having access to this road, and once this road is connected, it is believed that this will give a direct access and direct passage to the Aksai Chin. Therefore, as I've mentioned before, the Aksai Chin holds the Xinjiang-Tibet highway, and also the Xinjiang-Tibet highway is very much a part of China's BRI project, or the Belt and Road Initiative projects, and the CPEC, China-Pakistan Economic Corridors. So China is apprehensive that if India has access to this region, it can scupper its plans and ambitions. At the same time, politically there have been some Indian uh, as the Indian Home Minister has also claimed that uh, you know and in addition to this, I'm sure we have read and heard about the finger points of the Pangon So. Now, So, TSO, means lake in Tibetan language. So it's basically the Pangon Lake. Now, this Pangon Lake is 134 kilometers in length, and it stretches from the east of Ladakh to the west of Tibet. And about 60% of the river lies on the Chinese territory, and 40% lies on the Indian territory. And coming to the finger points are satellite images of the mountain range where they appear or they depict how the human fingers or the human fist, and they are eight in number, and 1 to 3, 1, 2, and 3 are firmly on the Indian side, whereas finger point 5 to 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, they are on the Chinese side. And it is the finger point 4 where the clash between India and China has been taking place, as this is the as this finger point is the area where the territorial dispute or the claims between two countries have been taking place. As a result, the finger four is where the clashes are taking place and military buildup has been happening. And so now, and so far, and so moving forward, so far there have been several talks, both at the military level and at the ministry level, to reduce the tension between the two countries, and we can only hope and believe that this issue of territorial dispute between the two Asian giants will be resolved in the near future, and peace will prevail very soon. And we hope that both sides can come out with a solid framework where territorial disputes can be resolved without any more clashes. Again, thank you very much for your time, for listening to my talk. And again, I would like to thank the Discourse for this opportunity. Thank you very much. Take care, everyone.